Quality management is the act of overseeing all activities and tasks that must be accomplished to maintain a desired level of excellence. This includes the determination of quality policy, creating and implementing quality planning, assurance, quality control, and quality improvement. This outlook was constructed from the leaders in the quality revolution. One of them in particular, named Philip Crosby, established the Crosby philosophy, doing it right the first time. The essence of this philosophy is expressed in what he called the absolutes of quality management and the basic elements of improvement. But how did this practice become well known all over the world? Let's take it back from the beginning. Philip Crosby was born in Wheeling, West Virginia in June 18, 1926. After Crosby graduated from high school, he served in the Navy as a Marine Medical Corpsman and was recalled to military service during World War II and Korean conflict. Philip Crosby earned his degree in podiatry medicine at Kent State University, Ohio College of Pediatric Medicine in 1946. Later on, he got his law degree in Wheeling College, Jesuit University, and obtained his doctorate in law at Rollins College in 1986. Work and career. He have exercised his profession at the University of Findlay, where he worked in the corporate management for quite some time. It was in health area that he started to perform concepts of quality management. In fact, in 1952, Philip joined the medical organization at which he dedicated himself to renew and innovate the existing administrative parameters. Near 1960s, the scenario changed for Philip. He started working at Martin Mariette. After 2 years left of becoming a senior quality engineer, he developed his quality philosophy of management, zero-defect concept. After working his way up, in 1965, Crosby became Corporate Vice President and Director of Quality at ITT Corporation for 14 years. Philip also ended up writing several books about quality management. His famous works include Cutting the Cost of Quality, the Defect Prevention Workbook for Managers, first published in 1967, and The Strategy of Situation Management in 1969. In 1972, based on all the experience he had acquired over the years, he decided to found Philip Crosby Associates, based in Winter Park, Florida. It was a consulting firm that dealt with the popularization of preventive approach to quality. He also launched his famous work, Quality is Free, a true quality classic that sold over 2.5 million copies and was translated into 15 languages. More of his works include Quality Without Tears, The Art of Hustle-Free Management on 1984, Running Things, The Art of Making Things Happen on 1986, Let's Talk Quality published on 1981, as well as Leading, The Art of Becoming an Executive on 1990, and many more. For Crosby, quality was to execute the processes. He stated that the cost of non-quality are much higher than the cost generated by the quality management system. Though he was a man dedicated to his companies, Philip Crosby spent a lot of time with his family. They lived in Winter Park, Florida with his wife, Becky. In the summertime, they would spend time at their other property located in Highlands, North Carolina. Philip Crosby died in August 2001. However, looking back at his accomplishments, Philip Crosby created an impact to the foundations of quality management and became one of the leaders in the quality revolution. His major contributions to the quality revolution includes the absolutes of quality management, zero defects, the 14 steps to quality improvement, and the quality vaccine. The absolutes of quality management. Crosby defined 4 absolutes of quality management, which are: the first absolute, the definition of quality is conformance to requirements. The next absolute, the system of quality is prevention. The third absolute, the performance standard is zero defects. The final absolute, the measurement of quality is the price of non-conformance. Philip Crosby is also the one who introduces zero defects. Crosby's zero defects is a performance method and standard that states that people should commit themselves to closely monitoring details and avoid errors. By doing this, they move closer to the zero defects goal. According to Crosby, zero defects was not just a manufacturing principle, but was an all-pervading philosophy that ought to influence every decision that we make. Managerial notions of defects being unacceptable and everyone doing things right the first time are reinforced. The 14 steps to quality improvement. The quality vaccine. Crosby explained that this vaccination was the medicine for organizations to prevent poor quality. The quality practices impacted by the contribution of the guru. The ideas of quality of Crosby came from his experiences working with an assembly line. His contribution that impacted the quality practices is quality is not as a vague concept of goodness, quality is conformity. Crosby emphasized on prevention, not inspection and cure. His goal is to meet the requirements on time, first time and every time. The idea is set according to the needs and wants of the customers rather than being arbitrarily defined. He also believed that quality improvement is a process, not a program. It takes time in order for it to become a normal part of the scene. Doing it right the first time.
Crosby's idea revolves around doing things right the first time. This way, it would lead to zero defects. Crosby was an advocate for zero defects. He states that good quality is free for companies, but poor quality will cost them greater than they realize. Personally, I think this mindset is very taxing on the workers or the people in the production line. This idea pushes all the responsibility of improving quality towards the workers and leaving them no room for error. But reading through his steps of quality improvement, I appreciate the fact that he finds great importance in listening to the workers when they face difficulties in trying to reach the quality.
Crosby's best-known concept of zero defects is an efficient management that must be based on prevention-based system, where he claims that mistakes happen because of lack of knowledge and the attention of employees in the organization. He realized that the cost of not doing things right the first time could be estimable, and that the concept of zero defects is for quality improvement. Companies should focus on doing things right the first time to save them money and time.
Crosby's philosophy focuses more on his ideas about the zero defects in quality, wherein there will be no existence of waste. Thus, having waste can cost a lot of time and effort of the management. He believed that quality is free. To avoid such cost and time, everyone must do it right in the first time.
One of the leaders in quality revolution, Philip Crosby, introduced the zero defects method, emphasizing doing it right the first time. As he worked in different industries for several years, he developed an outlook in quality management. He became consciously aware of the wasted time and expenses in fixing damages or imperfections of a product. Why should you go through a trial and error process when you can perfect the product in the first place by careful inspection in the manufacturing process, as well as allowing sufficient time to do it correctly in order to avoid further unnecessary expenses? In addition, he also expressed defining quality as a conformance to requirements that should be followed in the organization. This standpoint creates a standard for employees to follow rather than doing their respective tasks aimlessly.
Crosby is well known for his quality philosophy of management, the zero defect. In this approach, he highly gives importance to the preventive measurements and not so on other techniques like inspections, experimentation, supervision, and so on. For him, if prevention is properly executed, there are no grounds to commit errors or defects in any products or service. Hence, the whole concept of zero defect pertains to doing it right the first time. In addition, this method assumed that elimination of deficiency is possible through proper organization of processes, training of personnel, and maintenance of infrastructure.